This is task 1 of coursework 2 given by Siva sir. So now I'm going to discuss about the command lines that I've executed as per the hierarchy of the question. At first, I use the command line sudo su hyphen for changing it to the root user. Now we are at the root user. So we execute the command line sudo add user hyphen m hyphen s slash bin slash bash dia to create a new user named dia. Now we update a password for the newly created user, that is Dia. The new password is successfully updated. Now we use the command line user mode hyphen a capital G sudo Dia to add the user to the sudo group. After this, we execute the command line grep dir slash etc slash password passwd to check whether the cell is in JSH or not. As we can see, the cell is not in JSH. So for changing the cell for the newly created user to JSH, we execute the command line user mode hyphen as slash bin slash JSH dia. Now we check the cell by using the command line grep dia slash hc slash passwd. As we can see that the cell is successfully changed into JSH. Now we enter in the user dia by using the command line su. Now we execute the command id to show the details. Here we are moving into the home directory of the user by using cd tilde. Now we are using the command line pwd and who am I to print the working directory and the current user. Now I am making a directory named desktop in the home directory of the user. After creating a desktop directory, I'm changing I'm entering into the desktop directory. After entering into the desktop, we use the command line touch to create all the files that is listed in the screen. Here we can see that the files are successfully created. Now we get back from the desktop directory. We use the text editor vim to create a file named vim file and type some content. The content that we type is this is from vim. Now we save and exit the text editor. To read the content of the file, we use the cat command. Again, we move into the desktop directory. Inside the desktop directory, to list all the files starting with a letter and ending with a number, we use the command line ls bracket a hyphen z into bracket 0 hyphen 9. So as we can see the output in the screen. Now to list all the files except vim file, we use the command line ls hyphen l pipe grep hyphen v vim file to extract the result. So we can see the result on the screen. Now we use the command line if bracket hyphen e vim file bracket then rm vim file and echo success pipe echo error fi to remove or delete the file name vim file with a prompt for deletion without the use of interactive flag. Now we use the command ls bracket 09 into 09 for listing all the files with the digit as first and fifth character. Now we use the command sudo tail -n 5 slash etc slash shadow pipe head -n 1 pipe teepasswd txt to store first of last 5 lines of slash etc slash shadow to a file named passwd.txt. As we can see the result on the screen. So we exit from the user Diya, and now we are on in the root user. We again create a new user named Kali by using the command line user add. Now we update the password for newly created user, that is Kali. We're adding the Kali newly created user to sudo group. After this, we change the user to Kali. In Kali, we add a new user named 1 using sudo add user. Again, we are adding a new user named 2 by using the same command line sudo add user. Here we are adding the newly created user 1 to group 833 using sudo user mode -a-g. We are again adding the second user creators that is 2 in the 833 group using the same command line, that is sudo user mode. Now we are again entering into the root user by using sudo command line. We have created a new file named the same using a nano creator. Here we are typing some content such as this is me, and we are saving and exiting. Now to view the permissions, we are using the command line ls-l new file name. We are again entering into the user name Diya. Now we are changing the permissions for the newly created file using the command line sudo chmod 646 /root/new file. Now we are again changing the ownership of the new file using sudo chown. Now we are again entering into the newly created user, that is user 2. We have successfully entered into the newly created user, that is 2. After entering the command line in the screen, we get the desired result. Now we are exiting the video. Thank you, sir.